Welcome into the LFC Transfer Room. I'm Jack, joined today Chris, Matty, and Ben. Some pre-match content ahead of the return of the Champions League against RB Leipzig tonight. Gentlemen,
boys,
how we feeling?
Come on. We're feeling positive tonight, boys. We're feeling positive.
Yeah.
Ben, are you positive?
I'm feeling very positive.
Yeah, I'm feeling positive. As I said, Willi Orban is not starting, which is a big bonus. He's Leipzig's best defender, and he's really dangerous from set pieces. Already has a couple of goals from set piece situations, so that's going to be, that's going to save us maybe, hopefully, some heart attacks.
Hey, injured like Cater. Shush yourself, lad.
It's positivity time. It's positivity
Shush.
time.
All right, and I'm not having that against Naby, lad, because Schlumberger is saving our season, lads. All right, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah. Absolutely, I'm feeling positive. I'm Hungarian, and we always say Peter Galacci, when he comes to the national team, he's a different player. Now he's on home soil again, and I'm hoping we see that different player, the one who makes a couple of howlers, like he always does for the national team. So, yeah, I'm feeling positive about it.
Positivity, rare. Make sure to get interacting. Let us know how you're feeling ahead of this away leg. It's in Budapest, but we'll get away goals counted for us. Let's start talking about the Liverpool team. Scrolling on the bottom, only change from the one against Leicester on the weekend is Thiago in the place of the injured Milner. Matty, we were talking before anyone showed up. How are you feeling about the center back duo? First things off, Henderson combined with Kabak.
I would have liked to have seen Davies play so Henderson can go into the midfield. I think this is going to be a game, what we said on our predicted lineup, that it'll be won or lost in midfield. I'm happy Kabak's playing. He's got experience against Leipzig. And I'm made up Curtis Jones is playing, obviously.
Definitely. A big
yes,
Anthony as well.
Yes, Anthony.
Good to see you, man. I think the away goal, big thing here from Black Hammer on YouTube. If you're in the YouTube comments, make sure to show us some love. Let us know.
Why does the away goal still count? That's what I want to know.
That's an interesting question too. Is it's in Budapest? I mean, there's no home field advantage in Germany, anyways, because there's no fans. But it is a very interesting dilemma there. Ben, the Liverpool team. You talked a bit about the Leipzig team. How do you feel about the Liverpool lineup we got today?
Yeah, like Matty, I would have liked to have seen Fabinho or Davies start so we can put Henderson in midfield. But apart from that, it's probably the best 11 we can put out at the moment.
It's the best 11 we can put out until they all go to Man City in the summer.
But at the moment, I'm feeling quite optimistic. I feel like we're going to get a reaction after the press conferences and or everything, all the reaction coming out, from the club after the last couple of results. I feel like that's going to warrant, we want to see that on the pitch. That we've heard them speak, we had the words. Now we want to see that on the pitch, and I hope where they can translate that onto the pitch and put in a big performance, which is needed right now.
I think they will. I think something's changed this week at Liverpool after seeing that's the fair. When does Mo Salah ever do rallying cries?
Exactly.
The fact that he's done that, I think something's changed.
It's incredible. When I saw that tweet, I sort of like almost welled up. I was like, that's my guy, Mohamed Salah, playing at his top level still. Well, not maybe at his top level. He could play going, and he is taking collective responsibility. Like, that is massive. I think
he's more of a leader than people realise, Mo Salah.
Yeah, if you're in the YouTube comments, by the way, we will definitely react to your comments. So get over into the YouTube comments right now.
Good to
What's
see
up,
you.
Ninja King, bro? What's up, man? Are you good?
Let's talk some Leipzig now. Ben, you kind of talked a bit about what you were optimistic for because they're not playing. I forget Willi Orban in defense. What else are you looking at in terms of the Leipzig 11 that has you interested?
Well, they have they're playing probably their three quite tall lads at the back, but what I'm optimistic about is both Adams and Angelino like to sort of burst forwards, and I feel like I'm quite optimistic that that's going to leave space for Mane and Salah to exploit on the wings. I'm looking forward to it.
Question here, one of our own. Who scores first?
Come on, Big Steve. Liverpool score first because Leipzig aren't going to score.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. Come on, boys. We've got to go.
Curtis Jones scores first. That's what's happening.
Matty's just going to say it every single game until it happens.
Will happen one day.
I could see Kabak scoring. It's not a bad shot.
There's a YouTube comment there, Jack. There's a YouTube comment that we haven't looked at.
Oh, yep. I agree with this. Let's pull up the Liverpool bench again. I think this does hit on a lot of the issues that Liverpool have had. Is that who are you bringing on? Are we bringing on Origi? What are we doing?
No. Right, boys. I'm fuming with this point, right? Because if you didn't forget, we have got 5 or 6 players out injured, which you would bring on.
That doesn't change the fact that
we have. Right. Wait. I retweeted something. Alvinho Couto tweeted the other day, put out, and it's like how many options we would have off the bench.
I know, but it doesn't mean. But it doesn't change the fact that we don't have those options for this game. So we can't do anything.
That is true. That is true. To be fair,
I would have liked to have seen a few more of the kids maybe rather than Origi on the bench. It's good to see J. Kane and Leighton Clarkson. I'd have liked to see Leighton Clarkson get on.
We keep saying Leighton Stewart as well. Where is he at?
Yeah,
we want him in the squad.
He needs to get the 23. He needs to get the 23s first.
At the LFC transfer. We're the biggest fans of him. Upamecano, interesting comment from Blackhammer here. How do you guys feel about that? Recently signing with Bayern Munich. Is that going to play any impact on his performance today?
It could do maybe, but I don't. It depends. If he's a professional footballer, he can block that out. He's not going there till the end of the season.
If anything, I'm worried that will enhance his performance a little bit. I feel like he'll wanna prove a point that even though his future is decided and he isn't leaving Leipzig, that he wants to, make this 6 months or however long he has left at the club the best 6 months possible.
Yeah. Have a look at this. Yeah, this is something we discussed before kickoff, before we actually went live. Like, we were so shocked by the team news. Well, I was personally anyway. Seeing on their bench, they've got about 5 or 6 strikers. But they're going with the false 9 with Olmo.
Do you think they're playing for the draw? To try and maybe go a goal outfield?
They don't like to play with their number 9s. Paulson rarely starts games. Sorloth as well. This is the team that they normally play in the Bundesliga. So I don't think there's any surprises there.
For us non-experts like us, but yeah, for you definitely. I've only got, but they are missing. Just if I pronounce this wrong, Soboslai. Have I ruined that?
Yeah. He's been injured, so he hasn't even played a game yet. So I don't think it's a big loss.
Yeah, Forsberg and Lima as well. Yeah, Lima's a good little player.
Lima's a big loss, but he hasn't played all season. And Forsberg's decent. I wouldn't say it's their strongest midfielder because they have a lot of similar midfielders in the area, so it's not a huge loss.
Yeah,
nothing compared to our losses.
I agree with you, Ben, in that it is how they play, but I think it does match up well with us, as this is a good comment here about how they do have a good diversity in their attacking options. All their leading scorers in the Bundesliga are 5 dudes with 4 goals each, so they have a wealth of options, and they are kind of flexing that they actually have options on the bench. Stickers instead of strikers, but yes, we understand the point there.
Are you excited that they're playing 3 at the back? Last time someone done that was Tottenham, and we
that's what I was going to ask next. Is how does that going to play into things, Chris? What are you thinking about for that?
Being honest, I think it plays a little bit more into Trent and Robbo's hands. They could probably push past the wing backs of Angelino and Haidara. Is it Haidara or Adams playing wing back? Do you reckon?
Not sure. It could be either or, but Adams tends to be the right back most of the time. Haidara plays there as well, but most of the time it's Adams.
I think this could be the game we could see the return of the flying Scotsman and the wing back and the Scouser on the right. Trent Alexander-Arnold, he's fucking dynamite, boys. It's happening. The two of those are having the game of their season tonight, I reckon.
I don't want to jinx it, but we tend to be quite good in the checkered kit.
Unbelievable in the checkered kit.
Apart from that one fluke result against Aston Villa, I can't really remember us doing that badly in that checkered kit.
We always have one kit a season, don't we, where we're just unbelievable. And there's like the orange kit one year. There's a yellow kit with
wait there, boys. I'll see if I can find my orange kit actually.
Oh, get the good luck out. Get the good luck out for it.
Yeah, I mean, every single game that we played in that kit has been a high-scoring game, so I'm expecting that today. Whichever way it goes, I feel like there's going to be goals.
I think we're getting Chris back. I'm gonna mute him until he comes back, so we don't have to hear him klutzing
I
around.
agree with that YouTube comment about Adams being the wing back. I feel like he's not the fastest player in the world. So
Yeah. So how is that going to play into effect in terms of the opposite side of that? Is how is Angelino, who is the joint leading scorer and leading assist?
He's their danger man. He's the one I worry about because Trent needs to be on his game, on his defensive game, because Angelino loves to bomb forwards and he's often caught out defenses. From just coming in to that final third quite late to join up the attack. So that's going to be an area where Trent needs to be on his game and our midfielders as well.
Ben, you kind of was talking about it a bit. What is it that you're most wary about this comment from Black Hammer? We'll leave that up. I want all three of you guys' takes on what you're scared of.
Absolutely nothing.
Right, Ben? Oh!
Come on, that's
think
the attitude we love to hear. Come on,
Angelino is obviously their danger man, but I'm worried about them getting in behind us like Leicester did a couple of times towards the end. They do have the pace in behind Nkunku and Olmo. I'm worried about that.
Crap. Yeah. Last time he played against Liverpool for City, what was he doing? He couldn't make it at City. He's awful. Good.
Last time you guys said this, you said Leicester were crap and Rodgers was crap, and look what happened.
I'm not having it.
So let's not jinx it.
Chris, your take on what scares you most about Leipzig?
I agree with Matty. Nothing. I'm not. I don't know why. I shouldn't be like this. I really shouldn't. I should remember that we have come off the back of losing about 6 games in our last 8 or whatever it is. But I don't care. All right. This is what Jurgen Klopp does to me. This is why he's amazing. This is what Jurgen Klopp does to me.
No, if you center backs on the bench and only one of them plays, is that a problem?
Yeah, massive. Henderson should be in midfield. I don't understand it. We've bought Ben Davies playing.
Yeah,
he did have a knock last time.
We got Henderson there for the pace, solely for the pace, and you don't want to bring Ben Davies into a big Champions League tie like this from the Championship. It's a big step up.
I mean, so he should have been playing.
We put Reece Williams in the Champions League, and he was playing non-league last year.
That's a good point, but we didn't really have a choice, did we?
It's a good point from actually. It's a really good point, and having Henderson by him for Kabak will probably be the next best thing to any other centre back, because if he plays by Fabinho, he's known as the silent assassin, isn't he? Fabinho, he doesn't talk, so how is he going to learn and get to know the system a little bit more? Well, clearly him and Alisson have a bit of trust issues after last week.
So, I was going to say, communication's a big need to improve after Alisson clattered into Kabak, so that is definitely a positive by having Henderson back there.
Yeah,
I think we're going to see Kabak score. You know, I was thinking about the Leicester game, and on all the corners he looked quite dangerous. Although we didn't have a chance on goal, the fact he was going for every single ball, I think he's got a good chance. He knows Leipzig, and as long as we can beat the first man on the corners, which we always struggle with, I think Kabak could maybe give his first Liverpool goal today.
And I think I saw the other day.
I think with Michele, Upamecano, and Konate at the back, I don't see any chance of that. They're all quite tall players,
but
very good area.
Wasn't Kabak in the top 5 for aerial duels one though?
He was. But that's mostly defensive aerial duels where he's not going up against an Upamecano or a Konate or a Michele.
Yeah, but if you the other day, I thought our corners were a lot better, to be honest, because we went a lot, even though we didn't actually win any headers. It did beat the first man most of the time.
Have any of these guys seen the Derby County corner kick?
Unbelievable! I see you tweet it yesterday.
I want us to try that.
Do you remember the one where we used to just crowd the keeper? I think it scored away at Spurs in 18-19 and Genie scored a header. That was a weird phase. We used to do that every single corner.
We need to switch it up. I'll
send you it now, Jack. You've got to see this corner. It's so good.
I'll try and describe it to the audience when I see it.
If anyone's seen it, let us know in the comments. What do you think of that Derby County corner?
Three at the back with Hendo, Kabak, and Davis.
How do you? I feel like you're going to have a disgusted reaction, Ben. But I'm interested in what you guys' take on this potential idea from Black Hammer and YouTube.
Well, the problem is that it kind of changes the dynamic of our midfield. Like,
I don't
guess,
think Thiago's good as a holding midfielder. He's unbelievable, but
I guess
think
this
he's
is
better
talking
more
about
advanced.
with Fabinho at the back, but our problem is also creating chances at the moment, and we're going to remove Curtis Jones from the mix if we play that formation. That's what I'm concerned about. We might shore up at the back, but we might also
Just seen the comment from Ninja King. Ali ran at Kabak because he thought his name was Kebab. Cheers, G. Thanks for your insight. Thanks for your insight, mate.
on the Derby County corner, what they basically had is they had about 5 or 6 guys in the back corner. It was a corner from the far side in comparison to the broadcast camera, and 5 guys on the near side corner of the box. And as he was launching in, they all just kind of sprinted in random directions. They got the header at the back post, headed it across the goal, and they knocked it in. Very beautiful set piece play there from Derby County. I would love to see us have some actual like a set piece plays, I guess. But since Van Dijk's been gone, every time there's a set piece, it's just like pass it back to
Do you
Trent.
know what's mad? Oh, we actually played that set piece. One of my mates used to play for Liverpool with Mickey Beale, who's at Rangers now. And when I sent him that corner, he said that's exactly how we used to do corners at the academy. So I don't understand why we don't try them in the first team, because it's
really
beautiful.
stole that off Liverpool's academy, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all. Who's the Salzburg danger man? I wouldn't know, mate. Because we're not playing them.
We're not playing Salzburg.
Who's the Leipzig danger man? Well, we'll ignore the change of Red Bull clubs. It's Red Bull. It's half correct. We'll say it.
Patson Daka. I'll go ahead and I'll say it. Patson Daka, but we don't need to worry about him today.
All right. If you don't know, Ben has a love affair with Patson Daka. Leipzig, though, who was the danger man for Leipzig? Anyway,
Danny Olmo.
Yeah. Angelino as well. I think the way he's been playing this season's been ridiculous. Oh, I love that from you, Steve. Good save, bro. Good save. I saw a stat. What's this one?
Yes, this is an interesting one. Naby Keita was potentially going to come with. I'm a huge Keita fan. I love the guy. But he obviously is been working on his rehab, and he could be back for the derby on Saturday.
I think we need him for that.
Point. I'm interested in your guys' take on. It's not as much about Leipzig, but if Keita's back, what's the best midfield trio that we should run with Henderson escaping the defense as well?
For
For me,
me, Keita starts 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
He's that bit of creativity that we're missing, isn't he? And
I'd probably play him with Thiago.
Yeah, I think if he comes back and can get a run of
game.
games under his belt, I'd start him. He's gorgeous and he's an unbelievable footballer. If we can get 50% of what we've seen at Leipzig for Keita, I'd be happy. I just want him to stay fit.
Do we play him against Everton?
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
If he's fit, we start him.
I think it's part of the problem, though, isn't it? I think it's part of the problem. I know he's been doing a lot of rehab and stuff, but he has been rushed back because he's that important. And that's why that might be part of the reason why he picks up so many minor injuries, which is so frustrating.
I agree with that.
You can't not have Jordan Henderson in there.
I agree with this.
You can't not have Curtis Jones in there, Ninja King. Come on.
I'd say I agree with Chris. I think it's Keita, Henderson, and Fabinho at the moment. But once we have Van Dijk, just purely because we don't have Van Dijk, but once we have Van Dijk back, it will be that midfield.
This is going to be Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, part 2 in England.
Yes,
this is a
big call.
Drippy midfield. I 100% agree with that take. I agree. Henderson's probably our most important midfielder in the sense that he is a leader for the team and he is the spark of communication and all that. But the talent that exists there. Again, a lot of points on Van Dijk that we won from Anthony, but we haven't scored except for the Evans own goal and Blackhammer as well. Again, that we just can't score set pieces. So Kabak, let's pray together, gentlemen.
Mate, it's weird though because we used to be we were really good at set pieces last season, weren't we? Because we were I think we scored the most in the league.
Is my memory deceiving me? Or were we fairly dangerous from set pieces against Leicester?
Yeah, I thought we were.
I felt like we was. I really do think that the set pieces improved against Leicester. Like we were beating the first man on the corner, which is rare for Liverpool this season.
Yeah, and we had like different. I've never seen it before. Actually, it's really weird. I don't know why no one's done it before. Like different corner takers, like every
time,
single corner. I don't know
It's
whether
crazy, isn't it?
it's really weird because you'd think other teams would have cottoned on to that before, and they probably have done it before. Like it's not exactly like rocket science, is it? But having like say Trent taking one, Robbo taking one, and it brings a different threat from the corner as well. Like, and because you got different players in different positions, X, Y, Z. Yeah, it's
Interested on you guys' response to this question. Take any one Leipzig player. I'd probably take Upamecano, but he's destined.
Canate.
Are we talking at the moment?
I think, let's say you are going to the dressing rooms and Klopp runs over to the Leipzig one and just plucks someone out and brings them over. Who would you want to take?
Haidara. I know this is a strange one, but
Ben,
we need his energy in midfield.
We need a centre back, bro.
He's basically he's Naby Keita, but with more energy and more physicality. I'd take Haidara.
Maybe if it was normal.
He used to idolize Steven Gerrard. Is it right now or if it was normal?
Yeah, right. Literally right now.
Right now,
I'd be like,
right now, Billy Orban, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah,
he's Hungarian Van Dijk. We need him.
Yeah, I agree. It would be a centre back, no question. But yeah.
Yeah, the right now, I think I don't know enough about Konate and Upamecano, but I know Liverpool, I think, have looked more heavily at Konate, if reports are to be believed. He's very injury prone, which is one of his big problems. But I think that's the only downside to your argument, Matty, that who would you take right now is even in the squad, Konate.
Yeah, he's on the bench. He's on the bench.
Right now, I'd take Upamecano then. If we have to pick one player from their team right now, it's got to be Upamecano.
It's Orban. He's their
we
best
need a centre back.
Orban's centre back.
He's a centre back.
I don't even know.
He's their best defender. He's their best centre back.
In YouTube comments, gentlemen, how do you feel about that?
Not now.
We need a centre back, don't we? So
yeah,
creativity.
Let's bring Henderson out of defense.
Yeah, it would be ridiculous if we had the choice to bring in a centre back and we ended up bringing in like one of the forwards like Olmo or Ikunki.
Dominic Szoboszlai behind me.
I was going to say right behind you.
Well, that's what we've done in the summer. We needed a centre back. We didn't replace Lovren, and we went and bought Thiago and Jota. So
we need to be fair. To be fair. But we thought we had 3 fit centre backs, and instead they decided to go and destroy their legs for the season, which is fun.
Yeah, I think I'm interested. I think
don't mention it, Chris. Don't mention it.
We're going to get revenge on Saturday. Kabak's going to go right through Pickford, and it's all going to be good.
Richarlison as well.
And him,
the whole team.
The whole lot of them.
Get 11 red cards, forfeit the game, but they don't have a team to play with.
Go on, Jackie boy.
So the Premier League has been poor, obviously, with West Ham and Chelsea, winning yesterday. They both passed Liverpool on the table, meaning that they're now in 6th place. Is Champions League the only route to Champions League qualification next season? Winning this,
we're going to finish. Liverpool are going to finish second this year.
I love that, Matty. But the thing is, the immediate reaction after that game the other day was like, it's gone. But I don't think it is because everyone else is crap as well. Like everyone is crap.
Everyone got beat by Fulham.
In the Premier League, our fate is in our hands. If we beat Chelsea, we go back on top. We still have to play Everton. If we beat them, they can't get ahead of us. And
6-point games, not the inner.
Yeah, I don't think West Ham are serious challengers for that top four.
Have you seen West Ham's next 9 fixtures?
Last time out.
Is it tough, Matty?
West Ham will end up about 10th after their next 9 fixtures. They have played everyone.
So, the point is, our fate is in our hands. We can still turn this around as long as we beat the teams that are competing for the top 4.
Mate, it's not FIFA, bro. I'm sorry.
I think it's going to happen, though. I think it's going to happen.
No. Any Liverpool fan who thinks we're getting Mbappe or Haaland in the summer is dreaming. We can't even buy a centre-back in January.
Well, with Mbappe, he's a Nike athlete, and Nike could probably pay some of it. So do you not think it's doable in that aspect?
Well, no, because Nike can't legally pay the fee. That That
If
was
there's ways around it, because didn't someone Adidas done it for somebody? Was it Ronaldo? It's happened before, where like the manufacturers have fronted some of the fee. It does happen.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
likely though. Realistically, we are going to get players in, but it's going to be the Liverpool model that
Yeah.
we're going to get players in who we haven't even heard of yet.
I want that.
Maybe
yeah.
Daka from Salzburg.
Yeah, we're going to get a player who's going to be like a Salah and just kick on, or like a Diego Jota. Like, how incredible has he been compared to?
Would you not take Pedro Neto?
Yeah, but I think he would
yet.
cost a lot of money. I think he would cost,
and I feel like
especially after we.
Striker.
I think we fleeced Wolves for Jota. I really do.
Absolutely fleeced.
Because he's going to be class as well when he gets back, and he's been incredible. He changed the game, and I say this with chest, boys. I say this with chest. If Jota wasn't injured, we wouldn't be where we are. All right.
Yeah.
If I say that with chest, because that gives Mane, Firmino, Salah rest if they need it, a bit of respite, or we could just play all four of them. Fuck it, 4-2-4.
I think in the summer we need an out-and-out striker. That's what we need. We don't need a winger, so we don't really need a Pedro Neto. We need someone like I'm looking at Yusuf En-Nesyri at Sevilla. We need that type of player.
I think Haaland's perfect though, because he can play with his feet. He's tall for Trent and Robinson.
Haaland is perfect. Don't get me wrong. If it was FIFA or Football Manager, I'd be.
He's got over release clause though, hasn't he, this summer? Isn't it something stupid like 60-70 million euros to get Haaland this summer?
I think it's next summer, but he's available this summer for a pretty reasonable price, because the knowledge is wait.
Just a Norwegian Divock Origi, mate. He's awful. Can't have it.
No.
Yeah, can't do that, Chris.
I just think his agent is Mino Raiola.
We're not getting him. Yeah, we're not getting him.
Yeah, Liverpool don't really want to get involved with him, and on top of that, his wages are going to be extortionate.
Yeah, I want to raise a point. Last season, in terms of the front three, Mane, Firmino, Salah scored 45% of the Premier League goals for Liverpool. This season, that number is just under 70% of the total goals being scored by them. It's 70%. So they're not getting goals from elsewhere. They had 36 goal contributions from the midfield, 9 goals and assists from Henderson in the midfield. So I'm going to make a counter argument for both to kind of look at today, because we've kind of gone from RB Leipzig versus Liverpool to our dream moves in the summer. Does Liverpool need contributions from elsewhere beyond the front three? Because there's been a heavy dependence on them, and when their form dips, Liverpool's form
part of it. Van Dijk.
Yeah,
Van Dijk's a big miss. Like he what did he score? Like 6 goals last season, something like that. And then that's immediately a big chunk of what you just said.
But
and like Oxlade-Chamberlain got 10, didn't he, as well?
Not last season.
Yeah.
Last season?
Yeah, last
Chamberlain
season.
didn't play last season.
I believe he
did.
In the Prem? No.
He scored 2. He scored 2 against Genk. He scored against Arsenal. He scored 2.
I thought you were just talking Premier League.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yes.
I think with goal contributions, once Van Dijk's back, you'll see Henderson making more, because how Henderson can't exactly be the creative player that he became at centre back, can he? So I think once.
Also, let's not forget, Matty, your favourite, Curtis Jones, was an absolute prolific goal scorer at academy level.
Do you not think that he's not being? Do you not think that he's not being like good though in the first team in terms of goal contribution, because he's selfless? Like he's passing the ball too much rather than just having a go.
Yeah, I feel like once he gets the confidence, once he has the confidence of this level, because he's still getting used to it, he's still adapting to his teammates. Once he gets used to it, once he's fully comfortable on that pitch, we're gonna see Curtis Jones do a Phil Foden. I'm convinced he's
better than Phil Foden.
I was going to ask that question.
Too soon to tell, but I am convinced we're going to see the same contribution from him once he's comfortable and he's adapted to this level, because he's still learning.
You think Curtis Jones' brother? Wait till you see his brother.
It's always like that. But then I think I saw the same about Jude Bellingham and his brother. Like apparently his brother's like way better than him or something like that. Yeah. But that's just younger brother syndrome, mate. I'm a younger brother. I got told that I was better at everything than my older brother. That's not true. I'm not.
No, honest to God, though, Curtis Jones' younger brother is a ball.
How old is he? Does he play centre back?
That's right. He's I think he's like 14 or 15, but he's unbelievable. Like when he
is he
comes
in
up,
our academy, not Everton's?
yeah, he's in Liverpool's.
Yeah, good.
He's very good, very very good.
Just read the I think I could sell you deodorant. I reckon I
I feel like
could.
that's a compliment, though. That means you
Yeah,
smell
I
good.
mean, I do smell nice, by the way, guys. Just gonna shout out. I know you can't smell me right now, but I do. I smell really good. I got myself a nice L'Oreal deodorant over there. But anyway, this has gone so off track.
All right, let's wrap up this broadcast before it goes too off the rails. Let's talk about our projected scores for the first leg. Chris, deodorant man, go start with you. Your projected
2-0.
score
2-0.
today
2-0.
against Leipzig.
2-0 Mo Salah, both goals.
Ben?
I'm going for an ambitious one. I'm going 3-2. I'm going 3-2 to Liverpool. That is 3-2 to Liverpool.
And
It's going to
Matty?
happen. Ben's being positive. I'm gonna have to stick with 2-0. What me and you said on the broadcast yesterday. I'm gonna have to stick with it. Jones and Salah with the goals.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty good, doesn't it?
What are you going with, Jeff?
I'm going to end it on a bit of a more damper note. I think it's a 1-1 draw. I don't see us scoring too much, surprisingly. I think it's just going to be a bit of a curb in the trend.
I'd take a 1-1 to be fair. Where you go?
As long as we don't lose, I'm happy.
I saw a comment
Yeah.
earlier talking about
and
how
score a goal.
against
Unless
Atletico,
it's a 0-0, I'm worried about a 0-0.
Atletico last year, 1-0 loss
Yeah.
Madrid, and then obviously what
I just want an away goal to.
We had
reassure.
Adrian in goal there though, so
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
Well, Alisson, what's Alisson done?
it's fine. It's all good. Don't
Ben,
talk
you're-
about it.
Is
32
Alisson
minutes.
going to Man City now, Ben? Or?
No, but yeah, Ederson is better.
Go on the bench.
Yeah.
Go on the bench.
2-1
Yeah.
agrees with you, Chris. 2-1 with the 2 solid goals. 2-1 either way. I think 2-1's. I think both teams are going to score. I don't see a clean sheet in this one, but I had it a bit more favored towards a draw. And the last thing we'll say is, are we confident of going through on 2 legs? Liverpool Football Club?
Yeah. Liverpool are going to win the Champions League this year. It's in Istanbul. It's destined. Number 7's coming home, baby.
I love it. Yeah,
Ben
yeah.
Paul,
I concur. Go on.
We'll see. We'll see how the first set goes, and then I'll make my mind up. I'm not that confident yet.
Seriously though,
What happens?
before we go, which team in the Champions League can beat Liverpool over 2 legs? Because Barcelona are arguably one of the best football sides. They've got Coutinho, Griezmann, Messi, Dembele. We battered them 4-0. Who can beat us? I'm not scared about Cristiano Ronaldo. We need to walk and stick him.
Atletico Madrid with
Man
Suarez.
City, PSG.
Man City,
Yeah, but
PSG.
Barcelona had Suarez last year and they got beat 4-0 at Anfield. They got absolutely battered. Who can beat
Yeah, but
Liverpool over 2 legs?
Suarez at Atletico is a different gravy, and they have a different.
He
setup
is.
as well.
He is. But oh well.
He's being good,
Atletico have been absolute monsters. In
Yeah,
the
Oh,
they have, but they
boy,
aren't
right.
Liverpool.
away with it.
Listen, I'm being violated. I do it all right. Allow me. All right. I wanna flip my hair.
I think
They don't like
there's
you.
a fair few teams who could beat us in that Champions League right now.
Nah. Liverpool are the best team in
I'm
the
not that
world.
confident. If we had the fans,
not.
if we had the fans and the magic of European nights back at Anfield, then yeah. But
I'm just
we're
gonna
just
do
not
it
going to have
right
that
now.
this season.
I honestly think if we got beat today, the fans would do something at that game. Like the other week, we had fireworks outside the ground. There'll be something. If Liverpool get beat today, there'll be something. at
Boris
that
Johnson
home.
will be tearing his hair out at that. But
Who cares about
let
him?
him do it. Yeah, let him do it.
Anyway, we better head off, ain't we, boys? Because 20 minutes to kick off.
I know.
Thanks for everyone for interacting, by the way. It's been a really, really good
Yeah.
afternoon.
I appreciate
enjoyed
everyone's comments.
And we'll be back. We'll be back.
We'll be back after the game.
Yeah.
Right, I will bring my deodorant in, and I will try and sell it to you. All right, allow me, and I'll flick my hair even more. All right.
Ninja King, I need you to be there to tell him about.
Let's
Deodorant.
just hope this match reaction is not going to be a negative one. I'm going to touch wood. Don't want to jinx it, but let's hope we're going to be happy after tonight.
I think honestly, since it's the Champions League, 2 legs, just an away goal, and there's a bit of positivity. Matty, last word for you.
We need Liverpool to win 3-0 because Chris has promised us he's going to be doing hula hooping live if we win by 3 goals. So let's get
I forgot about that.
Let's get that out there before he shies away from it.
I forgot that. I did order a hula hoop today, boys. I got it.
On record.
Salah hat trick as the last comment.
Cheers, Ant. Right, come on, the boys. Up the boys.
All right. To everyone who's going to be watching the match, I hope your match watching experience is fantastic. To Chris, Ben, and Matty, thanks for your times. I've been Jack. We're going to be back live as soon as the match ends after this match today. Hopefully, more positivity from Ben. We always love to see a bit of that. But from all of us at the LFC Transfer Room, we appreciate you tuning in. Take care.